touching a point, I want to say this, like, it was hard for my mother. It was very hard for my mom. It was very hard for my man through school. It was hard, you know. I remember fainting for hungry at school, you know. She gave us
to make sure you
two
guys
things
had
my mom gave us.
education.
Two things my mom gave us. Me and my sister, man. She gave us education. She didn't give us the best education, but to me it's the best. She teaches us the fear of God.
Go ahead.
Tell me, fair lady, what stirs my heart? You know, young Cupid, this is his love. You know, young Cupid. It's kind of.
Father didn't grow with you, with your mother, but now you have a woman who is pregnant for you. You decided to, I'm going to be there for you. You've gone to live with her. You're living together.
Yeah.
You're going through this pregnancy. Did you see the pregnancy through, or did you?
All the way. I never
all
left
the way
I
through
never left her side
until the day the child was born.
To this day. To this day.
And that's your eldest child.
That's my eldest.
Is it a boy or girl?
Boy.
Boy?
To this day, I've never left her side.
So that's a boy.
Even though we haven't got a relationship,
Okay.
I've never left her side.
You're still there.
Yeah, I'm still
day.
there with her, and then we have our next son, but that's for later on.
Okay.
But that's what made me become more mature. Changed my life and my thoughts about life and how to be a man. Because what I didn't want at that time is to be similar to my father.
Right. And leave him.
And leave my son or any. I was there. I was a full-time dad.
That's really good.
I was a full-time dad to my son in every way you can think of.
So he was born in Jamaica?
He was born in Jamaica.
Okay. You're 18, 19, working, being the best dad that you can. When did you decide to come to the UK?
Good. It wasn't a decision of such. As I told you, when I was 15, 14, my friend Ian came get the break to come to England. Came England.
Yes.
At that time, now my first youth born, I was now realize in my head like I need to do more for myself. A year or two before the opportunity came, I decided I want to make an impact in my community. So I keep a show where all of my community could get involved. And this is the first time I'm ever going to speak publicly about this show. It's a show called Miss Papine 2000.
Okay.
You understand? So what I did is get Augustown, Papine, Standpipe, Barbican, all the surrounding community from my community involved.
Wow.
So I start sponsorship. As I said, I already have a name with the business community. So I ask everyone for sponsor. I keep the biggest show in my community at that, where we crowned the best, the most outstanding female in our community to be our community ambassador.
Anybody in your life involved in that?
No.
Okay.
It's so just strictly promoting and strictly business.
Yes.
So I kept that show, and again the community support. Everyone helped me in promoting that show. I remember great people from my community, guys like Rayla, R.I.P. Juki Jam. He was a famous actor at the time. He's from my community who acted in plays like Girly and all those plays. Capitan, Roundhead, as I tell you, Sizzler. So I pitch a portfolio to them, and they all jump on board. Travelers Sound System, African Star, with Boxer. Them time, those song was a big sound, uptown song.
Yeah.
Everybody get involved.
Yeah.
And it was a sold out.
Yeah.
I make so much money from that event. It was a lot of controversy around that event as well, but it was a good event for my community and for me at the time. So now after keeping that event, everyone knows me now. I'm not only just to look at artists, yeah, and I start moving differently. At that age, 18, 19, I have.
So you're now a hot topic.
I'm a hot topic in my community.
Topic.
At that time, I don't walk. I don't take bus.
Right.
I was influential to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I got people who, if I want to go somewhere, if I want to get a meal, I could send someone to get the meal. I could send someone to pick up my son in Hermitage and take him wherever to me. Or I was influential in my.
Out of curiosity, did your first love try to seep back in?
No. She was doing her own thing.
What made you stand out from?
Because the event I kept was such a massive scale.
Yeah.
Imagine, you're from Hackney.
Yes.
You keep an event where you get Hackney, Tottenham,
South London.
You get all the boroughs involved.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Right.
So now I'm known by the police, I'm known by the business people,
Yeah.
I'm known by the MP, by first name,
Wow.
and everything. All my friends look up to me now.
Okay, so you're big in Jamaica.
I'm big in Jamaica. Not in Jamaica, in my community.
In your community, you're
Yes.
big.
I'm extremely large in my community at the time, as a young man.
And about foreign then?
I was thinking about it, as I said, after that.
You weren't foreign-minded.
Yeah, I wasn't foreign-minded. I want to get rich. I've never been the guy to say, I want to get rich. To this day, money isn't an object. To me, this day, money,
it wasn't about getting rich.
Yeah. What was on my mind at the time is, what do I do bigger than this?
Right.
The event that I keep. Yeah. How do I establish myself more?
Right.
You understand? Bigger than it. And bear in mind, you know, all that time I still have my printing thing going on. I'm still a graphic designer. That's my backbone. That's my bread.
You're still doing this in Jamaica.
I'm still doing that.
Whilst you're doing the music and
While I'm doing
else.
every music promotion, MC,
multi-talented.
working. I'm still an artist first because I had big contract with Jamaica College. I had big contract with stores and like people would recommend me. I put ads in the paper as an artist, a freelance artist. So it was big. When you go Carib, back in the days, you have posters on the wall. I am one of the guys who used to hand paint all the movie posters on the wall in Carib, everywhere on the left side of Carib and the front part. I'm one of the guys who used to hand paint.
Yeah.
You understand? I was great at my art. Yeah, but when I get the vision that I'm coming to Foreigner is my friend from England called me, the one who disappeared when I was about 5 years ago. And I said, who is this?
The one in the UK?
Yes, Ian.
Okay.
I said, who is this? He says, Ian. I said, what, long time, right? I'm ready to chat now and find out how foreign is and what it's like. He wasn't, so he said, it's your time, And I said, wait.
That's what he said to you?
Yeah, he said, you got your passport? And I said, no. You got your birth paper? I said, no. He said, get that within a month. I got someone coming down to pick you up. I wasn't thinking of foreign. Me there going out, I said to my partner, my son, mom at the time, I hate this, I look at her and said, Leo, babe, I hate this, The first time ever I think about foreign in my whole life.
When you was given that opportunity.
When I was given the first opportunity.
Yeah.
He said, I'm coming foreign and I need to get my passport. I went down to 3 Mile passport office, looked at my passport. Because money wasn't that issue that time for me.
Yeah.
I already
You're already established. You're in
attractive money.
Yes.
So I look at my passport.
You're a magnet.
I take my mom. I take my mom take me. I tell my mom, I say, I speak to my mom, my sister, and my brother. But that was my people who I said love me, my partner at the time. He sent me a letter. Say I must study the letter. You know it goes back then.
Oh yeah.
I studied the letter.
So you came through the first time?
First time. Because I've always
stopped by immigration?
No. As I said, back then I was always aware of my dressing, and I knew the clothes you wear on occasions will define
just
the
how
result.
You want to be addressed. Yes.
Will define it. Good.
So how you was dressed, they addressed you and thought, yeah.
Yeah. I went up to the immigration officer. They said, "Oh, Mr. Fullerton, how long are you going to be here for?" I said, "I don't know. I don't know if I like the place. It depends." And I said, "You know what? Enjoy your stay." I had my shirt in my pants, my shoes. I've always wear shoes at that point. Like, I've got my shoes, I've got my shirt in my pants, I got my tie. I came to England in a necktie. I was ready.
You was ready.
And I was ready for every question the immigration would ask. I wasn't ready. That's just me. It's just natural. But I came out at Ichu and I touched the ground. I touched the ground and I thanked the universe. I thank the universe.
You've already said to your child's mother, "This is it, babes.
Yeah.
Babes, I'm going to I'm going foreign now." Now she knows and you know you've gotten through. So she's sitting there thinking, but want to see if I'm going to send for me, or how did it go from there? Yeah.
I already assured her that it's us still.
Yeah.
I came foreign, went in the fridge, I make a biggest burger sandwich. I made so much food that day and put it on a tray and ate. Big master bedroom and I slept in it. And it feels good that night. It feels so good, it's surreal. It is like
you're relaxed,
in a whole different
tranquility
place I've never dreamt of before.
Yeah, you've made all this food, you're enjoying, you're like, I'm in foreign now, I'm here, I made it. You all make phone call. I don't know, did they give you a phone card?
Yeah, banana.
You had a phone card?
Present my first banana card.
Banana phone or
banana card.
Card.
It was no phone.
So you put all the digits in it.
Yes.
And make it.
Make a card.
Yeah, fair enough.
I reach, call my baby mother. I reach. Speak to my son. He couldn't speak at the time. I reach. Speak to my sister, my brother. Say I come to 12, the 13. My friend wake me up the bed. He said, Kevin, all right, this is what you're gonna do. I got someone for you to marry.
Oh wow,
Yes.
marriage.
Yes.
Okay, so
My
soon.
friend said to me, I got someone for you to marry. Your life in Jamaica, forget it until you're okay. That doesn't exist. Put it out your mind. Got a job for you. The bed you sleep on, you can't sleep on it tomorrow. Yeah. The milk you drank last night is for the kids.
Okay.
The movies you watched last night is the kids in England. The kids have privilege. The kids watch cartoon as long as it's they watch a program until.
So reality.
Chippy.
Stop chippy making money.
Life is
All
what
that
you make it, but you know,
glitters is
like,
gold.
yes, there's
Okay.
rules. So I said, okay, let me see. I didn't rebel or anything verbally. I said that. So he's telling me that he provided me the banana card just to let my family and friends, but he's not going to provide me anymore.
Oh wow.
So he get me a job. The next day he bring me to a woman's house. The female, no disrespect at all. Now I'm 21, 22, and I've got 4 stepkids at the time.
And you're 21.
I'm 21.
And her children are roughly.
The oldest one was about 10, 8 at the time, was a female.
Okay.
Even though I have to hide and call my family and hold my baby mother and my son, because if the person I'm talking to find out I'm speaking to someone else or I've got a next son,
You felt as though
it'd be
it'd been
chaos.
over a curtain.
It'd be chaos, and maybe
Curtains.
she should call off the wedding, call off the college, call off everything to secure me. But I have to hide and call my people then. I remember buying banana card and I have to hide the banana card outside bin just to like, and when I go to work I would make calls at the phone box. You understand? But I have to hide all that.
Was this annoying for you?
No.
Was there no stage where did she ever clock on to what you was doing?
Yeah.
Oh.
She clocked on eventually, but someone else was pregnant with me in Jamaica, for me in Jamaica.
Before you left Jamaica?
Before I left Jamaica, I had my daughter now.
Okay.
Her mom was pregnant, my big daughter. Her mom was pregnant as well.
So your son is older than the daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got your son, he's born.
Yeah.
The mother is pregnant with your daughter,
Yes.
but you haven't had her yet.
I haven't had my
You're
daughter
in
yet.
foreign and she's given birth to her now.
No. When I came to Farid, I had left about 3 months.
You have another baby mother
Yes,
who is 3 months
which my
pregnant
daughter.
while you're in the UK.
Yeah.
And so you're calling your son's mother, you're calling your
Daughter mom.
daughter's mother
Yeah.
as well. Okay.
But the good thing about that, with my daughter mom come.
Wow.
But she came pregnant. So now I start bunking work and coming to see my daughter mom because she's pregnant. And this is my second child. So now I start getting distracted. It wasn't distracted, but now I'm coming not London, from Feltham, Hounslow, to see my baby mother who's pregnant.
Right.
You get me?
Yeah.
So that break the relationship apart with that person I'm supposed to get married. But I didn't mind. So I started coming to North London a lot.
Right.
From Hounslow, I started taking the train, spending weekends in North London with my baby mother. At that time she was
So
catching.
she's here and she's got somewhere to go.
At that time she was catching Turnpike Lane.
Is your son's mother in the UK by now?
No.
Okay, she's still in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But your second child's mother, your daughter's
Is
mother,
here.
is now in the UK.
I know. So I pay a lot of attention to my daughter mom, just like I would in Jamaica with my son. So as a full-time dad, supporting my baby mother while through her pregnancy with my daughter in England.
Yeah.
So that distract me from what I need to do in Feltham. That distract me from getting married, setting up a home, proper home. So the female in Feltham, seeing my distraction.
What about the person that initially asked you to come to the UK?
He was upset
Right.
that I'm now spending more time in North London.
Because you got this home over here.
Yes.
You got this woman over here.
And I'm
you're
fucking up my future.
And you got
Yeah.
this baby mother over
Yes.
here. Hold up. I sent for you.
Yes.
Wagwan.
Exactly.
So,
He's saying I'm worthless, me no, I'm not in a life.
wow, okay.
And stuff like that. So I remember going back to Feltham just because I still got my stuff in the woman's house. I still got his stuff at his house.
Yeah.
And he said I must make a decision. I remember going to him back that weekend and he said make a decision. You see that being, because
what's it gonna be?
you see that being a drug dealer or a negative person or follow the rules.
okay, so his rules were go with this woman with her four children?
Yes.
4 children. Jesus Christ.
At 21, 22.
At 21,
Yeah.
go with this woman with her 4 children.
Yeah.
Or choose your life
Yes.
of luxury out here with
Which will end
iceberg,
bad.
which is going to end bad. So he's putting his mouth because we don't know how he made his. But anyway, you're here now and you're thinking, oh damn, he sent for me.
So I make my decision.
What was your decision?
And that night when he speak to me, them time now mobile phone, Nokia 310 just start popping. So I had my Nokia 310 now. Call Backled, at the time his name is Backled. I call him, I said, listen, I'm in a spot, come for me in Hounslow. Because he give me that respect. And he said, yo, a long time for left over there, son, man. I come for you now. So he drove from North London to Heathrow
Real
to
homie.
pick me up. Yeah, don't know if it was good or bad time, because I was in my mind, I wonder if something bad is a bad decision I'm making. When he came to pick me up, I remember I said, give me 1 minute, I'm going for my bags. He said, leave everything. That's the iceberg guy, the guy that drives the Honda Pretty. He said,
He's saying, just leave
everything.
Don't worry about what the
Don't worry about
old
no
boxes,
clothes,
the socks, the
no
shoes,
chain, no ring,
chains,
nothing.
The rings and nothing.
Forgot all that.
Let's just start fresh.
That's
from
the iceberg guy.
Not,
that's what he told me.
Yes, straight up.
So he told me to leave everything.
Yeah.
So that day, I left everything. My friend was standing at the gate watching me go, the guy that sent for me.
Right.
And I jumped in the car, he gave me the key again, and I just shut the horn. I remember.
So your friend was watching.
Yes.
How did you feel within yourself?
I was confused. I don't know if I'm making a good choice or a bad choice at the time. But I went with the latter.
Yeah.
So he gave me the key and I drove off. And I never went back to Hounslow.
Did you ever regret that?
No.
And I mean, just for the viewers, you never at one stage, did you love, you said that you liked the children, you cared for the 4 children, but did you ever fall in love with this woman?
I loved her. She's an English girl, a black, strong mother who ended up having 4 kids young. But that's her life. My life was in Jamaica and my newborn.
What did that look like for her though, for leaving her behind?
Disappointed.
Do you have any regrets for leaving her?
No. Fortunately, the bigger commitment stands out.
Yeah.
So I now in North London with Spider and my baby mother and my unborn child. See my unborn child born, went to the hospital with her, everything. I was there for the birth and everything.
What was that like?
It's great.
How did you feel within your heart? Because now she's in England, so you've got your son in Jamaica, but now this child is being born in your presence.
Yes.
What was that?
And I loved it. I replicate the birth of my son in Jamaica. I was there when my son born in Jamaica.
Wow.
So I replicate everything as a good dad.
In the UK.
In the UK. As I've been there for the hospital. I've been there when the mom is tired. I was just a full-time dad here as well.
Yeah.
Still balancing my son in Jamaica. Still making sure he's going to his prep school.
Yeah.
They're sending him a little money. He's going to prep school. Everything. Taking care of his mom. Sending my money back to Jamaica. So I'm still happy. But coming over here, over North London side, it was different. It was wild. And now start seeing big pretty cars, more than one guys in big chains. I remember going West Green Road and I see majority guys from my community now, Augustown, Standpipe in West Green Road, flossing. The liquor was Alizade at the time. Just normal days. Just on a normal Monday morning, guys.
And you're already a fashion.
It reminded me of when I just left Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because I left Jamaica when I was in the hype mind frame.
Yeah.
Where I'm going big, being a big promoter.
Yeah.
So now I come over North London, I see promotions, I see dances, I see chains, I see cars, I see champagne, I see all sorts of vanity.
You're settled in, you've left your friend Ian, who sent for you. Has Ian called you? Did you have a mobile phone?
No.
Sorry, because I'm not sure what stage you got.
I have a phone, but Ian isn't that type.
So Ian's not called
He's
you.
a strictly business guy. If he said A, he's A.
The lady that you've left with the 4 children, she's not called you.
She's at the past now.
So now you're with your daughter's mother, and you're getting on with it.
It wasn't, at that time now, I was in the fast life. Everything is just fast. Anything I need, I could buy. Because this guy, he's established and making money. And he bring me on. He teaching me how to make money. So it was fast. Everything from my in my early 20s to my late 20s, everything was fast. I'm never without money.
Oh, wow.
I've always have money.
Okay.
Like, everything was fast. From that day to this day, I've never had a shoes that I want and I couldn't buy. I never had a pants that I want and I couldn't afford it. I've never had nothing that I couldn't afford.
Where is this guy now?
He's been deported years ago.
Sorry.
Years ago. But that was the bring on.
No.
That was the bring. I'm still friends with him. We did fall out, but I'm still friends with him today online, and he's on my WhatsApp.
Is your friendship still there, as close as it was, or has life just moved on?
No, we have a big fallout. That guy that put me on the scene in the UK, we had a big fallout, massive fallout where we end up fight. But now, for the past 3-4 years, we trying to talk, and it's just mutual. Like, but it's not deep like back then. Back then we used to sleep in one house. Does he want to
come back to the UK?
I don't know. We don't explore that.
Okay.
I don't think he can, but yeah, we haven't explored that. But that guy is the guy that put me on.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy who's the guy who's teach me the streets of London.
How did you move on? How did you start to make your life? How do you start to establish yourself?
Okay, I had a baby mother. That's my son. I had this girl pregnant for me. That's my daughter's mom. She came England. But I also had a young girl at the time in Jamaica at the time. She always could travel to America. So now I came to North London. The girl in America that I had in Jamaica, she decided she want to see me. She already had visas for whatever. So she could come to England. She decided she want to see me within a year of coming to North London. So the one in America now, I said, oh, I want to see her because she's my sweetheart. She's young, pretty, sexy, attractive, athletic.
So you see more than one woman at a time then? So from early out?
Yeah.
You just, okay.
So the one in America said she want to come visit me. So now I've decided to get somewhere on my own. Yeah.
So you can let the one in America come and see you?
Yes.
On your own?
Yes.
No son's mother, no daughter's mother, just original?
And that all happened within a year.
Okay.
Of me here.
Okay.
So the one in America, I end up renting a 1-bedroom flat. She already have her papers in America. So she come over.
Did Spider know this?
This time now, I already rented a place near Spider House, near my baby mother. I'm still supportive, but this girl come over now. Okay. So she's over here with me for 6 months.
But you haven't answered the question. Spider, your baby mother's friend, your friend, was Spider aware that you wanted this girl?
Spider know me a bad boy now.
her visas, her plus.
Spider already know that I'm a bad boy when it comes to female.
Spider know this American girl was coming over?
No, because I couldn't let. Cause Spider was friends with my baby mother at the time.
So you can let her know.
No, I couldn't let her know.
So this was all on you.
That was all on me.
So you was just trying your best. Let me get my place. So, right.
Now my girlfriend came from America. We were living together in this 1-bedroom flat. My daughter.
Oh, living?
Yes.
So she came to stay with you?
She came to stay. Because she came over and then she invited us, said she came to stay.
How did you manage to juggle that?
It wasn't hard. I was young, I was active, and I was making money. I was driving, I was having 3-4 cars up my ledger, but it was me still alone. Okay. So this girl come over now because I love her. She ended up getting pregnant. Okay. Now my daughter is born. Yes. By then, my daughter is my daughter is a baby, under 1 year old born. This girl is over here with me.
And now she's pregnant.
And now she's pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah, but the difference is she always want to have her baby in America. So she went back to America to have baby. So that happened. She went back, have her baby, have our child. And now I'm back to square one now. I still got this flat. I'm now stuck alone in this house, but I'm still making money. At this point now, about 2 years into me in England, I decide I don't want to be alone anymore. I remember my mom called me one day in Jamaica and said, oh, my son that I left in Jamaica, now he's about 2. My son, she went to see him and she's not happy how he looks.
Oh, wow.
And I said, how?
And this is your son that you love regardless.
That is my son that I love. Yes. She's not happy, she's not happy how he look. The next week, I actually sent for my son.
Wow, because you had it like that.
Yeah, I don't want my son to be, get me, that my first boy.
Yeah.
So within, my son is 2-3 year old, I sent for my son.
You sent, but when you say you sent for him, to who? Who was he? For you, to stay with you?
To stay with me.
Okay.
So, because I sent for him to stay. I don't know how it would work out, but I sent for my son.
Invitation.
Visit, yes, whatever, and he's here to this day. Yeah. So I sent for my son. When I sent for my son, now it was me and my son living in the 1-bedroom flat in Stokey, South Newington. But in the meantime, I find it hard on my own to balance my son and still be on street. So I sent for my son mother. Okay. So now my son mother is here and my son.
A little complicated. So you got the American girlfriend pregnant.
Yes. And then now my daughter is here born and everything. Yeah. Yes. I sent for my son mother. She's here now. She's getting on. She's going to college because I set her up and everything. She's going to college. My son is going to school. He's breaking into from the patois to the English now. He's young in school, vibrant and everything. And at that time now I start develop my own friendships. As in business-wise and roadman-wise, I have a lot of guys around me. Yeah. You understand that believe in me.
You look sharp.
You understand?
You still got the swag to this day.
So I have a lot of guys around me.
Imagine 20 years ago.
Yes, just like in Jamaica where I have a lot of friends around me, good, bad, and indifferent. And I'm actually the person who more outspoken of my friends. I've always been that person who is actually the influencer of my friends. My friends never influence me. You understand? So I sent for my baby mother, we're here and we're trying now to say, okay, this is my baby mother, this is my son, I've got a family. Still got my baby mother over there with my daughter, still balancing that relationship because I was a good dad to my daughter.
Your daughter in the UK?
In the UK.
Sorry, yes. Okay, so you want to make a better life for your son because your mother was not happy with how your son was being brought up. So you said, let me send for my son. Let me, make a better life for my daughter in the USA and let me just help out my baby mother that's here already in the UK. How did you manage?
It was great. As I said, I keep making money. I was making money. I could afford that lifestyle, maintaining. Even my daughter in America, I wasn't so much involved financially in her life because her mother, again, was young. She was really way younger than me, so she have her own idea of making life in America.
Right.
So I wasn't firmly in my daughter in America life at that point.
Was it tricky for you though?
Tricky as in, no, I know that it was tricky, but back then I was just being a young man and enjoying myself and being a father.
But how did you get your status?
So my status, renewing my 6 months by college at that point. You understand? Within six months, your time run off, you send off your book, you get an extension of 1 year or 2 year. 1 year, I think. You understand? And if you get 2 1 year, I remember how you go, if you get 2 1 year, then your indefinite leave is must.
Yes.
It's a must.
Yes.
As long as you stick within the law.
So you're here now, you're free, you're gone clean. No.
Where now I start raving day and night and morning and evening. I start raving. I found me now, and I start thinking of ways to promote raves because it was money in the raves.
Rumor has it that you used to bleach.
Yes. Everybody was just bleaching. Everybody, female to male, that was just a thing.
Yes.
So I just indulged. The product is here, the Neprazone, the Nuclear, the gels, the cream, everything was here.
Right.
So I just loved the facade. And then the idea at the time, so I say, you know what? Let me indulge.
Okay, so you enjoyed the bleaching, so you got a bit light skinned and.
I was a bit light. I was
extremely light.
I was extremely light.
What about your mother?
Yeah. Okay. My mother would love me anyhow.
She was blessed.
If I bleach, if I don't bleach, she loved me. My mother, and my sister, my family, the people I loved in Jamaica, that I left in Jamaica, they love me anyhow. Even though it encouraged me not to, but they would love me anyhow.
Yes.
So I was moving fast with the fashion, with the time, with the money, with the hype. I was out there. Like, I was just out there. But one of the turning points is when I get into a fight. I got people looking for me. I'm experiencing the negative bit of being in that field.
Yeah.
So my things start heightening a bit. So I said, no, I need company. I sent for my brother. My brother in Jamaica. I sent him an invitation letter. So he's here now. So he become my backbone. You understand? So my fight would be his fight. His fight will be my fight. We start making money together. I start giving him a knowledge that I have. So now I'm more secure. My brother has his own set of friends that become my friends. My friend become his. So I've got
you got your backbone, right?
I've got a whole team behind me. And now I'm raving every day. North, west, east, south. I'm promoting. I'm getting big dances. Everyone's begun to know me. Just like I left off in Jamaica. My kids are growing.
The one and only.
That's it. Now at this time now, even mother now, the one my daughter pregnant again. I'm juggling I got an next girl in South London, pregnant.
Okay.
So now I start having more kids.
So you're going through life, you've fallen out with your good friend who broke you out, basically threw the car keys at you, gave you that life of extravaganza, and you said, this is the life I want, because you've left Ian now and said, Ian, we can't take your car.
If anything goes strict.
Yeah, you gave me a bed, you gave me the burgers, and then the next day I'm sleeping on the floor, basically. So Ian, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I love you, but hasta mañana.
Straight up.
A la vista, you know?
Hasta la vista.
And yes, there you go. And you're gone. Your life has perpetuated you forward. You have these children, you're now in the dance hall, you're now making a life for yourself. So not to say I've done research, but I've seen your videos, and through people knowing people, I know who you are, and I've seen you as a fly guy. I'm not gonna lie. Extremely. A lot of women was extremely, attracted to you. A lot of men was attracted to you in the sense of right.
Plenty guys.
Right.
Just come to me and ask me how they could break out in the dancehall scene. I've got people who I put on.
Yeah.
Lots of people I put on.
They remember you.
Like, and tell them how to become a name in the dancehall industry. But I've also got a lot of respect for people who I've seen doing it.
Everything that you was getting up to, in those days. What was it like?
It was tricky as a young person because you still got elders and olders who think that the entertainment space in the UK are theirs.
Yes. It was so territorial back in those days. Very territorial.
Yes.
Yes.
So people, like, as a young guy, now start to promote and keeping raves and stuff like that, people think like, who is him to be keeping such rave? Or to be keep, I remember my first rave I kept, I've tried kept rave before, but it was turning off. I kept raving north, south, east one time.
But did you always keep your raves as the name, under the name Chipsy? You really did?
Yes.
Wow.
So, but it keep getting turned off.
Yeah.
You understand? People call in and say,
haters.
It keep getting turned off. And I remember keeping a rave in Dalston, and it was Bay Trident. Proper Trident officers.
Trident would lock off
and
anything.
They came to lock off my rave.
Yeah.
So I remember keeping a meeting, having a meeting with Trident, you understand, in Trident office.
Wow.
Like, have several meetings, me and certain people from the industry, like the dancehall industry, like me and a guy named Tim Brightlight, Lincoln, who died now. There was dancehall photographer and videographer over this side. We start keeping like meeting with Trident, how we could get better space for the entertainment industry or for the dancehall industry to strive and survive. And we start designated places for raves to keep for myself and also the better off of dance music in this country. So we established a lot. I was active. They see like how you have promoters now getting new place and begging for the people to keep the peace. At one point that was me and my friends at that era. Wow. If you notice now on flyers or posters, they say at an unknown location.
Yeah, they never put the location.
If you put your location, I don't know now, but if you put your location on any event, I assume you must contact the relevant authorities.
No, I believe that the reason why people put location will be displayed at a later time is because some hater out there, some hater will actually contact the authorities and close it down. Therefore, nobody, because any dance I see nowadays, even the most legitimate establishments and organizations that I go to, they don't have the address put out there.
But if you end up seeing a party that's saying the address will be such and such, they have to contact the regular authorities. And the event have to be at a fully licensed place.
Because it's supposed to be licensed.
So it's similar to what I used to do to keep a rave. You have to go through the proper channel.
So you went through the proper channel.
At that time to keep all my raves.
Just to make sure your thing was kept.
Just to make, and I keep my raves in proper building and proper places that are fully licensed and licensed to sell alcohol. And that's how I started keeping rave without it being turned off. So it was hard being a young promoter at the time. I could imagine for these promoters these days.
Did you want to settle down? Like, this is a fast-paced life.
I was settled down.
I don't see.
Remember, I was young, ideas popping left and right, and I was going with what the people saying, like, oh, that's the guy, he's the man, he's the one that dash away the box of champagne, he's the one that wear the suit that everyone's talking about, and he's the one. Like, I was so caught up in that hype life, so I lose distractions of my family and my key values.
Did you find time to spend that time with your children?
No, and I think I did, but in my baby mother's eyes, I wasn't as supported as much, and that's what caused the split.
Do you regret it?
No, I don't regret it, because I wouldn't be here to. Everything I'd done in my past lead me right here. Today, I'm a 50th. And today I'm a 50th, I'm a happy person, individual, inside. I'm proud of me.
Okay, so you're proud of you, you're happy about you, but what about your children? Are they proud of you? Are they happy of you?
They should be proud of me for the things I've done and the sacrifice I've done. They should be, but I don't think with my kids, I think the more they grow, the more they would appreciate me, knowing that, wow. Like, it's like growing up with my dad, as I explained in the early stage of the interview, he wasn't the best dad in my eyes.
Yes.
But now I realize that
you appreciate your dad.
I appreciate every minute I spent with him. For me, I've done great. That's in my head. But that's just me speaking. For my kids, they might think, oh, my dad could have been a bit better. For my ex-partners, I know they're saying, like, I didn't do enough.
Have they moved on now?
I don't know, but
you don't know.
They're in a happy place.
Okay, so they're in a happy place. So do you think they're really looking at you saying, oh, he could have done so much more? Do you think they're really complaining? Because I would think that at this stage of your life and their life, there's a certain level of peace.
Here's how I view peace. I'm happy within myself. And that's how I view peace. I don't view peace as in on someone else's behalf. I view
on someone else's terms.
On someone else's terms. I'm at peace now. I'm not at war with any of my kids. I try not to be at war with any of my kids' mom. So to me, I'm okay, happy mentally. I'm in a good place mentally at this day of my birthday. I'm in such a good place. So put it as this: everything I've done in my past, lead me to this day.
Have you supported your children?
I've supported them.
The best to your ability or to your knowledge?
Within myself, I think I've done a lot compared to my level of education, my level of finance, my level of understanding what a father is. I think I've done great compared to a lot of my peers.
So you have, let me see now. I know this is jumping forward because most people say, okay, we stopped at 3 children. You have 12 children. How
12
many
years.
baby mothers? Children.
7 baby mother.
7 baby mothers, 12 children, 8, 9, 10, 11 baby mothers. Whatever the case is, you have 12 children. Glory be to God. How do you feel? Is there anything that you would have wanted to change? Do you regret not being there for all 12?
I wouldn't change nothing at all.
Okay.
There's not one thing I would have changed about my past today.
Right.
All the pains, all the heartaches, all the love, all the passion, all the romance, all the negativity, I would not have changed nothing to this day. Everything that happened then, and I'm judging from how I feel within myself. Everything that has happened then, from birth to now, I wouldn't change one thing for nothing in the world. If I was to born again, I would still want to be Sebastian.
And I know that you went to jail.
Yeah.
Do you want to speak? Do you want to?
Yeah. Elaborate.
What happened? You was arrested. You wasn't sentenced. You was going through like a sort of trial period.
Yeah.
What happened?
And at the time, 1997 to 1998, now I was really established in the dance hall. Anything I say was gold. Anything I do is gold. I had an entertainment report program in the UK, like where we would collect contents from the dancehall industry, such as rave, the best rave, fashion icons, and we used to put it on DVD. Like that's about 2005, 6, going up to 7. I was the CEO of Entertainment Report, UK Entertainment Report. We'll interview Beanie Man, Sky Juice, Stone Love, any artists of such from Jamaica.
That caliber,
we would be the one who interview them backstage at the hotels, Cape Town, wherever the artists are. With the fine Sandra Lee, she was my co-host, and we would. I introduced UK Entertainment Report to the UK. Just like in Jamaica, as I said, with the promotion thing, I want to see what more I could do for music, for dancehall, because I'm into music from school. You understand? So now in the UK, I'm keeping rave, but that was not enough for me. I was at my peak at the time. However, the jail thing, I went to a party, had a little scuffle with a female. I was picked up a few weeks after, and I was remanded for like a year and a half.
He was arrested for basically domestic violence.
No, Section 21. That's the highest. The person didn't die, but it was the highest charge. Section 21. I was looking at life, IPP.
For the altercation you had with this female?
Yes. So I went to prison, jail, not prison, to be exact, Belmarsh. That's the one of the highest maximum security prison in the world.
Aware of it.
In the world, Belmarsh is one of the in the top 5 category.
I'm aware of it.
Highest maximum security prison because of the seriousness of the offense. But God help me, we get through that. And
sorry, who was this woman?
That actually was the same, my first love.
The same one that...
My first love.
Did she end up in the UK?
Yeah, she came to the UK. Yeah, she ended up in the UK a few years after I came.
We sip.
Yes, yeah.
If you could turn back time, would you have still reacted in the same way that you reacted to actually give you an arrest? You got arrested for this.
To be honest,
yes.
As I said, I don't regret anything in my past. I would have regretted not doing more damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you hate her?
I don't hate no one.
I've
got no hate.
What was the reason for the altercation? Why did you end up putting hands on this female?
We had a fight. I don't want to get into the technical details because my kids are involved. Yeah, and this female, I still have love for her. We still talk now.
The same one that you put hands on?
Yes.
Okay.
The same one that we have altercation with, because we have such a close bond. As I said, I used to live with her. Her mom know me, her brothers know me.
Right.
So at no point I'm proud of being...
Everything you're saying right now is the truth. And
at no point I've been aggressive. ignorant, violent. At no point I condone that at this stage of my life. But it take me to have that altercation to let me know today, aware of violence, to make me aware of negative thoughts, to make me aware of how my action could impact a whole community or a whole family. So if I've never been through that altercation, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So I've never regret. If I've never been to prison, I probably wouldn't be alive now.
So you wouldn't repeat the action?
I wouldn't repeat the action I had on that day. But what that action had led me to be this person. I think I'm best at speaking at how to control your anger and your temper, and how to use a negative situation. I've learned from it.
Right.
So there's no way I regret learning lifelong lessons that's good for me.
That has now taught you, and you will never repeat that.
I would repeat it.
Sorry?
I would repeat it.
Why would you repeat it?
I would repeat being a defender of me, my values.
Okay.
But I don't regret it.
The thing is that I don't want to make it sound like you are a worm beater, because some men, I've seen things in life where men have been slapped by a woman and they've held it, and I've thought, oh, I wouldn't personally attack a man until a man, maybe I defend myself. If a man attacks me now, I'm like, this is DCD. Come on, let's forget Denise Porter. DCD would defend herself if a man attacks me. But if a man doesn't attack me, I'm not going to attack a man, because I think a man should be shown respect. So you're saying that you don't regret what's happened because it taught you in a certain level. But if the same situation happened again, would you just hold the hand of the individual and move on? Or would you still complete the same act that you got arrested? Okay, this is the best way I could define it. That incident teach me how to control my anger. If that incident hadn't happened, then maybe I wouldn't know how to control my anger. So maybe I wouldn't be here today, because my anger would lead to my death. Or would lead to me being in prison forever. Yeah, but I've actually learned life lessons from that incident. No, I'm not proud of abusing anyone, an animal, plant, or a human. I'm not proud of doing that. But as life goes on, you know that it taught you a valid lesson.
It's a very, very valid lesson.
You was obviously vindicated.
Yes.
How?
Because I believe in God.
Right.
That's the only thing. I believe in the universe.
Prayed.
I believe in God. I prayed. I reached out to the universe. I reached out to my God. And he showed me that, like, I've given you a different chance.
Where is she now?
She's good. We're friends now. We're good now. They get me. When I see her, she give me the biggest hug. I give her the biggest hug. She's still my...
Sorry, I'm asking.
She's a family friend. And to this day, if someone violates her, it's like they violate me. She's my, as I said, she's my first love.
Friend, yeah.
She's my good friend, and we got history, and I always remember kindness. And it's just sometimes we act out of anger. So I've now learned to control my anger a bit more.
How did that affect your children?
And I said, she's like a mother to my kids today. All my kids call her auntie and mommy. I'll have respect, because my kids know the history where I'm coming from with her. So I don't think we look at the incident. Both her and I assume learn valid lessons. But we're good now. You understand? It had to happen. It had to happen. Learned my lesson, and I move on. No one's missing me when I was inside. Like, I talk about for a month or two, and then everyone move on. Everyone's happy. I was in jail watching DVD, dances, this and that. No one remember my entertainment report program. No one remember the meetings I have with Trident to provide a space for black people, UK, Caribbean, to have a space for raving. No one remember that. I know that your legacy could die just as your name.
So when you came out, did you have a dance?
No.
Did you let anybody
when I came out, I become more private. I stopped doing things more public and more open. I changed my structure, because it teach me a lot of how I view
likes
people.
And dislikes totally changed. Things that you used to do, you kind of did no more.
I don't do it no more. For example, bleaching. I remember at my height. I remember go to jail in the height of my bleaching stage. I was white when I go to jail, bleaching. My foot were white. I was planning to get a tattoo on my feet because it was so white and stuff like that. Only my knuckles wasn't white. My knuckles was hard. You know them ones? You
Don't know them, but I've seen them.
Yeah, so I changed. I came out, stopped bleaching. I now I'm admiring me, black. Remember Althea who told me that I'm a nice black person?
Yes, yes.
I remember getting back into...
Before you bleached,
yes, I remember getting back into with myself. So that incident even helped me to find myself. So I didn't regret it. Now I start approaching my inner business self.
Yes.
So I now start investing in my career as a printer. So I've never took my print. Ever since I grew up, I was an artist, but I didn't took it to that level. So now I started re-educating myself on printing. So I went to college and started getting a few certificates to accredit my printing. I start looking how I could make some more money positively. Open up a cleaning business, and I was accredited my certificate, my level 1, my level 2, my level 3, my level 4, and my food handlers, my health and safety certificate. I get all that in my belt, and I open a cleaning business. So now I'm thinking, moving away from the dancehall scene. Even though I love it, it's my passion, that's who I am, but I say that's no longer for me.
Bigger now, yeah.
Like my mind starts thinking of how to create a foundation for myself, how to be more of a business person, how to be more of contribute to my community, which is in London, how to be more of a fit role model to my kids and everything.
Lord,
okay.
Sebastian.
Now that I'm out of jail, now that I'm thinking business-wise, now that I'm opening up companies, now that I've got people employed for me on the behalf of me in my cleaning company, I don't want to associate with Chips. To me, Chips is a bad guy. Chips is a womanizer, woman beater, a selfish person, a person who lies, a person who's tricky.
Yeah.
I don't really associate with that anymore.
Chipsy is a philanderer.
Yes. So I don't
a man who frequents into other relationships with women. Okay, yeah, okay.
So I don't know what loves Sebastian.
Right.
So that's me.
So you have all these ideas and you're thinking to yourself, do you know what, I've come out of jail now and I don't want to be Kevin or Chipsy anymore. Or I just want to be someone different. And now I'm feeling this Sebastian, so I've become Lord. Did you give yourself the Lord? Or did
I gave myself the Lord title.
What made you give yourself the Lord?
Because I used to do mentoring for kids and everything. I feel empowered by my little knowledge. I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I feel empowered. From jail and moving on to going college and educating myself, I feel empowered more to the person I am inside.
Right.
So I just feel with that empoweredness, I need a different way how people see me. I need a different approach. How people call me and how people address me. And I was doing other things.
Not to interrupt, but you had the printing distribution company. Where did Gods of Fashion come in?
It's not the suit that defined me. It's me defining the suit.
Okay.
So that's where my Gods of Fashion comes in. I shouldn't have to wear a Tommy Hilfiger shirt or a Versace shirt to stand out. I want to wear me. I want to be me and stand out as me.
Share with us something true to your heart, that was dear to your heart, that may have touched your heart and touched the lives of others that maybe some don't know about till this day.
Well, a lot of people don't know about me. I suffer depression. It took me through a lot of pain, anxiety, nervousness, anger, and I didn't know then that I was suffering depression. Basically, I locked myself away for months, for days, for weeks.
Was anybody aware of?
No one was aware. No, my kids wasn't aware. My home was a mess. Like I don't want to come out. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Like I was just locked away with my thought. Didn't want to trim, losing weight, and smoking weed a lot. Like I didn't understand what's going on with me. My businesses start going down. I closed down shops.
Yeah.
My cleaning company stopped.
You paused everything.
Everything paused because of how I was feeling that time. I didn't understand it, what I was going through. No one, my mom wasn't aware. Whoever I'm dating at the time wasn't aware. Like a good 2 years, I went through a high state of depression.
Wow.
Where I locked myself away. Luckily, I had a friend, he passed away, Gary. Rest in peace, Gary. I've heard talk about you. Your name will forever live on with me. I remember one day laying down. I don't want to eat. I don't want to drink. All I wanted to do is sleep at that point. But I didn't realize what's happening to me. In my head, I think I was just fed up of life, fed up of everything. Yeah. My car getting clamped, my car getting towed, and everything just ceased to exist in my head. Yeah. The people I loved wasn't around. My mom couldn't relate to what I'm going through. So I was going through that, and I was friends with Gary. Gary haven't heard from him for like 3 weeks. He called me, I wasn't answering. And Gary kicked off the door and come straight in my house. And I remember Gary said, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "Nah, man, that's just chill, bro." And he looked at my surrounding, my environment. Like I was literally pissing in my cups, my takeaway cups in the corner. Like you would have like cups of piss for like depressed. 1 week in my room. And it wasn't nothing to me. To me, I'll clean up tomorrow. tomorrow never come. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, tomorrow never come. So I was going through a bad state of depression. But he looked around and said, Chipsy, this ain't it. This is not you, Chipsy. I was big up Gary and his partner, his wife at the time. He said, Sheila is cooking some lobster and some prawn, and he knows I love prawn. So he said, come down to the house. I said, nah man, I'll come later. Yes. He said, I'm not leaving you, bro. I tried to find every excuse just to be by myself, and he forced me, and I come out the house, and I went in the car with Gary in his car downstairs, and as soon as I sit down in the car, I break down. I just break down on my friend's shoulder. I start crying like a baby. He just patted me on the shoulder and said, we're good, man. Everything okay. Everything will be okay. Yeah. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. And I just cried. I cried for like half an hour straight on my friend's shoulder. Gary has helped me a lot. So I must big up Gary anywhere he is in heaven. Like, you've saved me. The first point of recovery, accepting you're sick. Yes. You cannot get better. You cannot get healing. You cannot see the truth unless you accept it.
Did you go to the GP?
That says something wrong. I went to my GP. I break down again on my GP's shoulder. It was a man at my GP at the time. I break down on my doctor's shoulder, and I just talk. He just allowed me to talk without any judgment. Yes. Like my GP just allowed me to, just like Gary, they just allowed me to talk. I speak about everything that I'm inferior of, everything that's hurting me, all the pain that within. I wouldn't wish depression on anyone at all. Now I know what I put my kid's mom through, like the sadness and the pressure and the pain and the hurt. Now I'm suffering depression. Like, I understand what I put others through. But with Gary and my GP, especially Gary, I try to channel how I see things and how I do things now.
Do you still feel like sometimes you carry a little bit of depression sometimes? Or
I do. Depression never left. Depression gave me a sense of value, so I could now value myself and thank God for where I'm at.
What would you advise a male, a female, your own children
For me, there's no advice to depression. Depression is a state of mind from what I've experienced. Maybe I'm wrong. But to me, depression is a state of mind. It's if you're sad, I'll say, you know what? It's okay to be sad. It's okay. Cry, shout, scream. Accept it. Accept.
So accept it and scream, cry, let it out.
If you have to cry, cry. If you have to speak, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be unhappy. It's okay to be grumpy. It's okay to have anxiety. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But do remember, at the end of that depression, sadness, that pain, you have, and only you have that ability to get up, shake yourself off, and put on your crown.
And control yourself.
And that would be the best advice I'll give anyone out there who is going through depression. Because we all go through depression. At the end of the day, when you're feeling sorry for yourself, you have to put on that crown. You have to get up and shake it. No one else is going to do that. So that would be the best advice. And if anyone who is watching this is going through depression, this is not the end. The end is when you say it.
This is your 50th.
Yes.
You've come far. You've come through life. So many things have happened to you, but yet still you became an entrepreneur. You became an accredited man. You know, you went through dancehall, you went through designing your own clothes, you know, Gods of Fashion, your catering business, you know, where you supply goods and everything for individuals, your philanthropicity, where you know, people can ask you, reach out to you and say, I need help.
Yes.
You're always there to advise. Even myself as a friend, you advise me. You give me the best, you know, advice there is. You know, have you ever been engaged or anything like that?
I have engaged one time, like recently, like a couple of years ago.
Okay, what was that like
to a beautiful lady, and very nice lady, very sweet lady, very kind, very loving, very charming, family orientated, very soft spoken.
Did she have children for you?
No, she didn't have children for me, but
did she have children?
Yeah, she had 3 kids. We were dating, and her attitude towards me and life and how she looked at life was so calm, and it resonated with the peace I was at that time. And I proposed to her, and unfortunately after I proposed, or a year, 2 years after, we end up we didn't see eye to eye anymore. She was looking at life at a different perspective. I was looking at life at a different perspective.
You say that, okay, so, but the thing is that you say that she was not happy anymore. Were there things that led up to her not being happy?
There's always things. There's always
from
things.
Yourself, from herself?
I don't know.
Insecurities or
and
things
that's I said, I don't know what makes she's not happy. Makes she don't love me anymore. I don't know what makes she don't find me attractive anymore. What makes she don't find? What makes I don't know what makes she not attracted to me anymore. What makes she my cologne, my dress sense, how I trim my hair, how I speak, how I walk, how I snore, how I sleep. I don't know whatever that makes you not happy with me anymore.
Yeah.
But I was just being myself and who I am. But whatever she wasn't happy with, or whatever I wasn't happy with, it's okay
to move on. How did that feel? And that's how I say that. And you engaged somebody, and now you're no longer.
Yeah, and that's how I see people. That's why I see people like I've got my life. I'm not here to burden down anyone with my life and my belief at this point of my life. If I think like you're with me, you're not supposed to go out, you're not supposed to travel without me, be talking to Dick, Tom, or Harry.
Were these things that were happening in your relationship
yes.
at the time? Okay.
I'm not like I can't dictate what you do with your life.
Yeah.
I'm only the dictator of my life. So if I'm with someone and she's not happy anymore, it's in the kindness and the best spirit and love and passion to let her know that if I can't make it, go be happy. And that's the same thing I want from me. If I'm with someone and I'm not happy, if you love me that much, you must allow me to be happy. That's love. At this age, it's not about no one else. My life is not about anyone else. For example, if I'm with Patricia and at any point she's unhappy, the spirit within me is going to allow her to be happy. My advice to her would be, babe, I love you and you need to make yourself happy because it's obvious that I can't make you happy.
So will you allow an open relationship?
I would allow her to do whatever she wants to do.
An open relationship?
I don't know about her open relationship, but if she's not happy with with the person I am in her life, she's allowed to go seek happiness wherever she chooses to.
But Patricia's happy with you.
If she's happy with me, then I'm happy with her.
Okay, but then you see Dawn come along.
And then if I am not happy with her, I'm allowed to seek happiness elsewhere. And that's how I see it.
Do you not think that that's like a dangerous game?
And that's what caused me to not being in love or being with the people I loved before.
Yeah.
Because I used to think, doesn't matter what we're going through, we need to fight it out. And that in itself leads to depression, anxiety, pain, and anger.
Basically, I don't want to get too much deep into you because, you know, relationships, engagements, it's a lot for you. And it's your birthday. And I want to make you as comfortable as possible. You're my friend. So I don't want to press you too much. True. As much as we're doing this to let people know who you are, and I want to get to know you even more. Yeah. I want to go into how did you become Lord Sebastian? How did you you inherited land in Scotland, things like that. How did this come about?
As I said, I named myself Lord like a few years ago, and because I think of myself so highly. You understand? And as I always know that I could become anything I want to be. If I want to become a king tomorrow, I may not be a king with a big castle in Scotland or America or wherever, but I'm a king within my right. And if I want to title myself a king, I could. Easy. If I want to title myself as a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, I'm entitled to.
Yes.
You understand? So with the Lord, it came as fun and a bit of my character. But now I'm a certified Lord. I went through the proper channel and become a certified Lord legally in the laws of Scotland, Wales, and England, all the UK and United Kingdom. I'm certified. I'm a certified Lord. Yeah, I've earned a title and I'm a certified Lord.
Something you're very proud of.
And something I'm very proud of. Registered, watermark, and titled Lord.
Stamped.
Yes, stamped
and
Lord.
Approved. Accredited.
Yes, I'm accredited Lord.
Yes.
I'm legally a Lord.
I hope later we can show a clip of that, but like I said, we're going to get you back on a part 2 anyway, because this is not enough time simply to go through everything. But how do you find, when people call you Lord Sebastian, how did your family, how did your friends, how did people, sort of relate that came out?
My friends accept whatever, my friends and who love me, my kids, and most of my kids, they accept whatever channel I go. That's love again. Yes. Wherever I choose to go with my life, if you love me, you will support me, and I'm just like I would anyone. So if I said, I'm a Lord now, and this is how I want to be addressed, my loved ones respect that, and they adhere or adjust what might believe Man, so my kids are good with it. My kids are great with it. They may not call me Lord, but they're great with it. And my mom as well, my sister, my brother, the people who care about me a lot, and people who I'm with or the person who I'm in a relationship with, they always accept me for who I am. Because to be around me is to be around a phenomenon that
you're different.
I'm different. Yeah. Be around me, and if I say tomorrow I want to be whoever, I want to do this, they will support me, and that's what the love is about. And all my people them love it, and they love it. My friends just love it. All my friends like.
No, I think it's different. I've never heard it. I mean, regardless of the fact that you're
as a Jamaican guy, yeah.
But I've never heard of a Lord within the Jamaican community, within the black community, so to speak. I've heard of it obviously on Lord Sugar, you know, on things like different programs. However, I just think that you're an amazing person. You're phenomenal. I have to say that I'm very, very, very pleased. Really, I'm actually so ecstatic. Like, there's so much more I want to do with you, so much more I want to show the world. I've seen you out. I saw you in a beautiful outfit where I know you designed it yourself. Gods of fashion, mask, outfit, you know, and you went to another show where you had a beautiful African chief attire. Many people look at your style and think, wow, I wish I dressed like, I wish I had that kind of style. What would you say to those who want to reach out? How can the public reach out to you? How do we, if I want to dress different then, I don't want to dress, you know, even being here today with you, I don't want to wear this. What would you suggest? How can I contact you to change my attire?
At the moment, I'm doing a lot of that on my Instagram and my Facebook. I'm doing a lot of that both here, Canada, Jamaica. I'm influencing people and how their attire like. For example, I got a friend in America. When she goes out, she will send me the posters and say, this is the event, what can I wear? And I would think out of the box and say, this will suit you and your character. That
you send her ideas?
Yeah,
or
I send people ideas.
ideas.
I dressed a lot of people. Even here, I dressed a lot of people. Like, I give people ideas that like no one else would be thinking of. And I like unusual. I like to, like, when I go out in my normal day, any room I goes in, I must be not the center of attraction, but I must be seen.
100%.
If I'm not seen physically, I must be seen by my conversation.
Yes, yeah.
The conversation I'm involved in, I must have a knowledge of it, and I must be seen, I must be heard. Not in a loud way, but my presence must be felt in any room
100%.
I stepped in. And whoever come to me with fashion, for fashion advice, that's how I always left them. I give the information, I give them that you need to be different from everyone else. Everyone is going to wear this. Everyone is going to wear Gucci trainers and the fucking ugly glasses that selling selfie for 500, £1,000. Everyone's going to in that because it's there.
Are your prices reasonable? If I came to you right now and said, I need you to style me, it's my birthday in November and I need a style.
It's not a price. I don't charge. I don't charge. I don't charge for that. That's just me, really.
So you just give advice?
Yeah, I just give advice.
Okay. But what if I wanted to wear something, because you dress, oh my God, I just can't. Your style is impeccable. And I came to you and said, you know what, I really love the way that you're designed. Can you style me?
Yeah, I could style.
Would that be for free?
I'm a fashion designer.
Is that for free?
Yeah, I don't charge for things I love.
Okay.
I'm a fashion designer.
So anyone can contact you and say,
yeah, anyone can contact me and say, like, Sebastian, not being funny, but such and such. I said, you know what, like, send me the event, like, what do you like? And I work from there. And,
so you're just, okay, so basically you're not going to say there's a price to put on it because it depends on where it's going. Okay.
What I don't like when people invite me to their event, like, no, like, I don't just go to any event, as I explained. If you invite me to your event, like, there's a criteria that you have to meet, like, make sure the security at your event is 100%. No, you're not going to invite me to no shubin and I'm going to come. You're not going to invite me where you're bridging my security at the gate and all them things.
You want it's top,
like
top,
that's not me.
Yeah.
If you invite me to an event, you have to be proper security, proper club, proper, like, and then not darkness should be in thing. It has proper lit and everything where I could express myself and I could bring a different image to your whole event. Watch the event, the two last event I go to. You understand? I lit it.
I've seen them.
Any room I
had calls, people were sending me video clips, fashion influencer, fine art design artist, blogger, mentor, motivational speaker, father 12. Where do you see yourself? You're 50 now.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here, from this day?
At this time of my life, and it's been
50 and looking gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. At this time in my life, it's been a while now. I want to be more relaxed.
Yeah.
Like I want to spend more time in Jamaica with my mother and my brother and my sister.
Okay.
I want to spend more time in my hometown where I'm from in Jamaica. So at this time, I feel myself more relaxed, more calming down. I'm not chasing business, not chasing money, not chasing cars, not chasing what I don't have. If it meant to come, it's gonna come. It's mine anyway. So it have to come. So I'm just more relaxed. What I have is what I make use of. And I'm just trying to, at this point, I'm just winding down. There's no great business idea.
Yeah.
There's no great business plan. There's no dress code. There's nothing to where I'm at this life. At this life, I just want to be happy. If I'm happy in a one room, I'm good. If I'm happy in a palace, I'm good. If I'm happy with a banger, I'm good. If I'm happy with, like, wherever happiness is, that's where I'm at. So I'm at this stage of my life, I'm more relaxed and settled. Like I'm planning to spend more time back home now in my homeland. Like I've given this country so much. I just wanna like spend more time at home in Jamaica with my mother.
Where focus goes, energy flows.
Yes.
And you're flowing with the energy, you're flowing with the love.
Yes.
You know, I just have to say that this has been an honor, honestly, to be with you on your birthday. How are you going to conclude your celebration?
Today is my big 50th. Yeah, I never knew I thank God, thank the universe for me to.
Amen.
I could be anywhere while I'm here.
I feel emotional.
Today is my birthday. I'm gonna have fun. Like I'm gonna leaving here now. I've got a flight somewhere nice, paradise. Spend a few days, relax, like swim. Yeah, just enjoy my life. Yeah, just gonna be happy. I'm just gonna celebrate my 50th and take it from there. I'm just gonna relax.
Yeah.
I would like to say this. You don't have to be loyal to anyone at all. Just be loyal to yourself. And once you're loyal to yourself, once you love yourself, all the love that is yours will come to yours. Anything you need, anything you're looking from anyone, give yourself that first. If you're looking at a relationship for anyone, give yourself that relationship first. If you're looking love from someone, give yourself that love. If you're looking happiness from someone, give yourself that happiness.
That's right.
If you're looking peace to someone, give yourself
that peace.
Everything else.
You have to find it for yourself.
Find yourself before you seek it from someone else. So once you give yourself that, everything that comes to you is yours. I'm 50 now. For anyone I've hurt, for anyone I've caused pain and anger, I'm sorry. It wasn't intentionally done. I was young, I full of ideas, I was ignorant, and like, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
And that's how I would like to leave with everyone.
Wow, it's been a pleasure seeing you. I don't know where to hug you, kiss you, or kick you. He's my friend. I love him so much. Lord Sebastian, Chipsy, aka Kevin, all the names in the world, but you know, big up yourself. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. And we have a gift for you at the end of this, so just please stick around.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless.
So much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure. I wouldn't want to be anywhere in this world apart from here at this moment. Happened at the right time. Mad.
Hey.